Hi Owen, are you ready for another investigation on sound? Well, today we're going to be doing some more investigating, but first I want you to think about how sounds are different. Yesterday you did investigations about volume, and volume tells how loud or how soft a sound is. Okay, so examples of a loud sound would be a hammer banging on a piece of wood. An example of another loud sound would be trains or airplanes or sirens. And examples of soft sounds would be someone whispering or a buzzing bee or leaves falling to the ground. Those would all be examples of soft sounds. So you talked about or did investigations about volume. Okay? Today we're going to learn about pitch. Okay? And pitch is how high a sound can be or how low a sound can be. Now, you can control that with your voice as well. You can make your voice very high or you can make your voice very low. That's called pitch, how high a sound can be. So, different pitches could be like little bells that you hear ringing, or sirens, or a cat meowing. Those would all be considered a high-pitched sound. Thunder, or a jet, or a big dog barking, those would all be considered low-pitched sounds. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by pitch when I play my tone generator. You remember that from yesterday? So with my tone generator, I can control the volume. Right now the volume is very loud, and I can turn it down by turning the dial. I can control the volume to be loud or soft. I'm going to leave it up here on loud, and I'm going to show you what happens when I control the pitch. That is a very high pitch, but when I turn the dial back, it goes very low. High, low. Kind of fun, isn't it? So that's what pitch is, how high a sound is and how low a sound is. So today we're going to be investigating pitch, and so you will need your xylophone and your one-string guitar, and I'm going to also be using the table fiddle today. So what I want you to do with your xylophone, you'll notice that the tubes are different sizes. I want you to take the biggest tube and the smallest tube. Okay? I've got my biggest tube and my smallest tube. Okay? And then I want you to strike the large tube and then strike the smaller tube. And see if you notice a difference in pitch. And then I want you to decide, you can talk with someone at home, which tube makes the lower pitch sound, which tube makes the higher pitch sound. So go ahead and try that right now. And you can pause the video here, and when you're ready, turn the video back on. All right, so I'm going to do that same experiment. I'm going to hit the larger tube, or strike the larger tube, and then the smaller tube. Okay. Did you discover that the larger tube makes a lower pitch than the higher tube? Okay. Lower, Now, what I want you to do is take your other 3 tubes, or even just add one more for now. And then I want you to see if you can put them in order from low to medium to a high pitch. A low pitch, a medium pitch, and a high pitch. See if you can put them in order. So you can go ahead and pause the video and then come back when you're ready. So I just have my tubes in kind of a random order right now. And they're all different sizes. Okay? If I look, that one is much bigger, and that one is, so this one here is the smallest one. So I'm going to start seeing if I can put them in order from low to medium to a high pitch. This one definitely is the lower one. So I'm going to put that here, low. Now I have to decide which one is the medium pitch. This one definitely. And then this one. So now I have my tubes in order from low pitch to medium pitch to high pitch. Do you notice something about the tubes? You notice the difference in size, don't you? You notice that the longer the tube is, the lower the pitch is. The shorter the tube is, the higher the pitch will be. So let's listen. This should go in order, low to high. Yeah, the longer the tube is, the lower the sound will be, or the pitch will be. The shorter the tube is, the higher the pitch will be. Now what I'd like you to do, you should have 2 tubes left. I want to see if you can put them in the correct order from low pitch to high pitch. And then try to play that for me. You could maybe take a video of yourself playing that. I'd love to see it. You can pause the video here if you need to, and then come on back. So I think I have my tubes in order from low to high. I just looked to see which tubes were the longest, and then I put them in order according to their length. So when I play it, it should go from low to high. And it does. And I can play it from high to low. So the tubes, that's kind of an easy way to know if you're striking a larger tube, then it's going to play a lower pitch. If you're striking a shorter tube, it's going to play a higher pitch. Now we can do the same type of investigation with our 1-string guitar, right? So see if you can make different pitches, high or low pitches. Go ahead and pause the video here, give it a try, and then come on back. All right, so I'm going to lower, higher, lower, higher. How am I getting my 1-string guitar to make a higher pitch? What are we doing? What's happening when we're pulling the cup to the left? We're pulling the rubber band tighter. So the looser, if my rubber band is very loose, it will make a low pitch. And as we pull that rubber band tighter, the pitch becomes higher. So the tighter the string, the higher the pitch. The looser the string, the lower the pitch. Okay, so we're going to try that with the table fiddle that I made here. Remember my table fiddle from yesterday? How we made a louder or softer sound? Well, today we'll try and make a higher and a lower pitch sound on our table fiddle. Okay, so right now, as I keep pulling the string tighter, did you hear that tone or that pitch get higher? I'm going to loosen it up, make a lower tone. It's hard to hear that low sound. Let's make it a little higher. Let's make it a little higher. And higher. And one more time. Yeah, that's about as tight as I can get my string, so about as high as I can get my pitch. So the more I pulled on the string, and the tighter I pulled that string, the higher the pitch got. So those are some fun investigations. Go ahead and keep investigating what you can find out as you're playing with the one-string guitar and the xylophone. Maybe even make up some songs, who knows? So the things that you will need today, when you are done with your investigating, I want you to write down what you learned from your investigation. It says, changing pitch. How can we make low-pitched and high-pitched sounds with our xylophone? And this is a picture of a table fiddle, but if you did not do the table fiddle, in the classroom we're going to be using our one-string guitar, so you can tell how you made a high or low-pitched sound with your one-string guitar. It does not have to be the table fiddle, okay? And I also would like you to read a couple pages in your Sound and Light book, and the pages that I would like you to read, it's called Strings in Motion, and it's pages 24, let's see here, pages 24 to 37. Just reading some really interesting things about different musical instruments. So have fun, Owen. I hear that you are enjoying science. The boys and girls in the classroom are really having fun with it as well. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow, and so maybe you could share with me some of the things that you are learning or enjoying about science. I'll see you later on. Bye-bye.